MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Lance McCullers is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. McCullers, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. One out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Peralta stands at first with one out. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. The 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Batting fourth, center fielder, number 11.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pollock makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Zach Godley will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Interesting guy, Zach Godley. Not an overpowering guy, but he pitches with a lot of emotion. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Decent slider, pretty good changeup. He has a good fastball, a good changeup, and a good slider. And if he has all 3, he has a pretty good shot to shut somebody down.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Digging in, Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, left fielder, Denard.
So coming to the plate, Denard Span. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Marte gloves it, and there's one down now.
Batting third, second baseman, HOU.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Now at the plate, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 strikes.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, third baseman number 7, Eduardo Escobar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's only 1 for 10. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Span. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Batting in, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Correa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Astros, first baseman, Julius P. Carrillo.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Batting 7th, designated hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Nope,
just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. Solo shot here to the left, his second home run of the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air out to right. Dyson back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth, catcher, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Fouled away. Chopper to short. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Stepping up to the plate, Gerard Dyson. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Gerard.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now is John Jay. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. One out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Correa onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, David Peralta. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Josh Reddick threw a base on balls his first time up.
Josh Reddick.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box now. Denard Span. Popped him up. Escobar over to his right. Makes the play. One away.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike one. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. It's the Astros 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Now here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in to try it again. A.J. Pollard comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 0-2 delivery. Stays alive, still 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Goldschmidt on at first, nobody out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Diamondbacks forge ahead. It's now 3-2.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. 3 runs already home here. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Into the box, Alex Avila. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is pulled into right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0-1 the count. Swing, and he pops him up. Correa takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Ready for another chance? Gerard Dyson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Dyson, the former Seattle Mariner. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Avila at second with 2 down. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Altuve has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 Arizona. Here's George Springer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
First baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
So digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
He loses him on ball 4.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 5-3.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Escobar takes it in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Here it comes. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Popped him up. Ahmed into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 5-3 Houston. Colin McHugh, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Colin McHugh.
In now is John Jay. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Span is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
How about it? Left fielder, David Peralta.
Striding in once again, David Peralta. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. Throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh, just 3 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Peralta, the runner at second with 1 away. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Curveball that time, not even close.
one out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
McHugh pauses with the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch on its way, and he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready once again, Eduardo Escobar. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
The 0-1 delivery. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And the run is in to score from third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. Oh. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's gone 2 for 6. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager is questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So stepping in, Alex Avila, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1 pitch on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. Ready for another shot now. Denard Span. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Randall Delgado takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Randall Delgado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one skied out toward right. Dyson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
At the plate, George Springer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Drilled to first. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and it's 1-1. softly hit out to short. That's in there. Base hit. Back on another here as the runner scores from second. Now the Astros designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Drilled down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one. Missed with a slider.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Springer at second. Gurriel on at first with two down. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to looking back. Another full count offering on its way. And that pitch misses for ball four. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with two away.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he's coming off a two-run homer his last time around.
And, hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, bases loaded. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
So 1-1 home. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Astros lead this one 6-4. And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's 4 for 14.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that misses 1-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-1 home. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. McHugh gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 hit on the ground to short. Correa right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Two and 2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ball even at 2-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in is Pollock, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Left field, number 3, Denard Hand.
Digging in, Denard Span. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pollock moving forward, and that's the third out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 6-4. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, David Peralta. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
This is pulled into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Here it comes, 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, A.J. Pollock. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
To short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 6-4.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's 3 for 9. First pitch on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
No strike.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Smoke toward the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still lead it 6-4. Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Eduardo Escobar will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. There's a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. High pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And that one stayed up a little high. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Lined hard toward right center. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Jorge De La Rosa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jorge De La Rosa.
So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And it's fouled away. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Settling in now, Alex Bregman. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First offering on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Gonzalez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Brian McCann. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-1 the count. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Astros 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in now, Ketel Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, John Jay. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home. There's a slider taken for a ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around it.
Marte takes his lead at third with one away. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard towards center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Misses, ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And he popped him up. Reddick coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. He's safe at the plate. And Game 7 is tied.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. The 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Joe Smith enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. 1-1. The 1-1. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping up now, Nick Ahmed, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Smith playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
4 runs here in this half inning. Popped him up. Gurriel is under it, and the inning is over. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ball game. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. D-backs out in front, 8-6. Brad Boxberger is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Brad Boxberger.
Now at the plate, Denard Span. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Denard Span.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Now to the plate, Jose Altuve. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. One out, nobody on. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
That one's in there. 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
The win would belong to Jorge De La Rosa, barring any late sudden turnaround.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Boxberger stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Altuve, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Eight to 6, the final score tonight. The D-backs move a win away from a championship as they've taken a 3-1 series lead. Jorge De La Rosa gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jorge De La Rosa. The save to Brad Boxberger. The loss goes to Ken Giles. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. The Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 8-6. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.